Hey friends, this is Wendy with Love and Stampin'. I am so excited that you're here with me today. So we are going to make a super cute card using brand new dies from Spellbinders. These are the Rocky the Dancin' Yeti dies. And so we're going to build Rocky's girlfriend because I've already built Rocky and I decided that Rocky needed a girlfriend. So here's Rocky. And we basically mimicked exactly what was on the printout. Now, I don't have the actual insert that comes with the dies because I got these early. So when you get it, you'll have it'll be in a proper packaging. So what we're going to do for Rocky's girlfriend, first of all, we need to come up with a name for her. So, drop your name idea in the comments below. And secondly, if you want to grab this die or any of the other Dancin' dies from Spellbinders, we'll talk about that in a minute, just go to the link below my video where it says supply list. Click on that supply list link and there'll be a visual supply list that pops up that provides you with all of the products we use here today. When you go to the link with the Rocky die, you'll see the other ones too. You can go and you can actually go to Spellbinders from that link and then search Dancin' and these will all come up. So here I'm just using my Altenew sticky mat and some ink blending tools and ink from Concord and Ninth to quickly cover all of these pieces with ink. And they are linked in my supply list below if you want to know what colors I used. And then we are going to color the eyes and the, antlers with black Copic marker. I thought that was just easier to do. We're going to go around all of the edges. Once we get all of this done, we're going to build this little Yeti. Yeti. So here, we're just going to build each piece. I'm using my reverse tweezers, which I love so much, to add them all on, and our little feet. And again, all I did was follow the pattern that was on the front of the packaging, or in my case, it was a printout. So we're inserting the little eyes, inserting the little black pieces that go on top of that to bring the eyes to life. One of the things I didn't do is you can add black marker for the mouth and the eyebrows and all of that if you want to. I didn't do any of those pieces, so that's up to you. I didn't think it needed it. Okay, so let's talk really quick about this Spellbinder situation. Are we so excited? Okay, I'm very excited. Can you tell? So, Spellbinders does things a little bit differently with their, we'll say, design work. I'm not technically a design team member, but I am an affiliate with Spellbinders. Okay, we got to go back to the project here really quick. All right, so here we have them holding hands, and you're like, why are they on this weird little piece of paper? This is laminated, and here's what I've made. I've made myself some templates. I just grabbed my Misty paper and I cut it down to these different sizes, and then I wrote the size on it, and then I laminated it. And the reason I did this is exactly for the reason you're seeing to the right with the Yetis, is because there's lots of times where I want to create a scene or I want to put things together on a card, but I haven't cut cardstock yet, and I don't want to cut my cardstock until I know what size I need. So in this case, I'm going to make a 5x7 card, which is that one that we saw there. And then this one is 4 3/4 by 6 3/4. So what I'm doing now is I'm making sure that they will fit on a 4 3/4 by 6 3/4 piece of cardstock before I cut. Because, if you cut a piece of cardstock that size, then you've got this weird size piece of paper, and what if they didn't fit, right? But you can see they pretty much fit edge to edge. I'm going to use this awesome Spellbinders 3D embossing folder. This is Argyle. Again, linked in the description below the video where it says supply list. There's just one link there. Sometimes there's confusion with my supply lists, and I just want you to understand there's only one link. You click the link, and then it brings you up this beautiful visual supply list where you can tap on any of the products you want. Okay, so now that I've ran it through my machine, this piece of cardstock is embossed, and then I can start building out the rest of my card. One of the things I want to note here is that, so for this blue piece, we cut this at 4 7/8 by 6 7/8. So it's just 1/8 of an inch smaller than the card base and 1/8 of an inch bigger than the Argyle embossed piece. So, one of the things that I wanted to explain, with Spellbinders is I can't really say like, oh, I'm on the Spellbinders design team, because they just do things a little bit differently and it's not necessarily like a design team. Actually, the way they do things is really cool. They basically send an email that says, here's a new product that we're going to be releasing. Is this something you would be interested in sharing? And if you are, then you respond, and then you come out with whatever you're going to come out with, and that's it. That's how you participate. And so I think it's really, really cool because it allows freedom in, like, if I either don't have time or I have a really full work schedule or something like that, or if it's a product that doesn't maybe resonate with me, it's just a very simple like yes or no, and it makes it, I don't know, makes it kind of nice. It's kind of a cool way of doing things. But I was super excited to be added to the list and to get the email. In fact, when I first got the email, I thought it was a mistake. And I replied and I was like, I don't think I was supposed to get this email. And she was like, no, you were supposed to get the email. And I was like, oh my gosh. So, I'm still just very much in this phase of being so excited about every single time there's a new opportunity or a company that I really, really love asks me to do something for them. And so, yeah, anyway, I just wanted to share my excitement. And I thought these Yetis were so stinking cute. So check this out. This is the part that makes it a dancing Yeti. And they have an entire line of products that are dancing animals, basically, or figures. So the die cut for the bottom, where the legs are, has this little hole cut out of the center. So you put a dimensional in that little hole, and then you put some, sorry about that, that's my dogs. Then you put a dimensional on either side, kind of like not too close because you want the legs to move, but around it. And then I'm just going to cover the whole back of the Yeti with dimensionals. In doing this, it's going to pop everything up, but two, you'll be able to then see the little legs move underneath. And I think it is so cute. So getting all of that put on, and then we will pop this Yeti and the other Yeti onto the card. For finishing off this card, I chose to use a stamp set that I found in my stash, and so that's what I used. I am still kind of at a point where I don't have a lot of, I have products, but I don't have a lot of product from every company. Does that make sense? So it's like stuff that I've seen that I really love, I've grabbed, but I don't have like excessive product from everyone, which probably is a good thing, right? There's only so much time in a day and there's only so much we can use. And so that's that. Okay, so I'm going to remove the backings off of all of these adhesive things, and then I'm going to pop this little guy up on our card base. And then I got to get his girlfriend, the unnamed girlfriend, and she's going to go on the card next to him holding his hand. Isn't that cute? Look. Dancing Yeti. Oh, so cute. And there's so many, you guys. There's so many really cute ones. I think I might have needed to put his little legs up a little bit higher. But it's okay. He's fine. All right. So here's his girlfriend, or maybe it's his wife. I don't know. We could build a whole story for these two. Leave me a comment below with a good story. Maybe I'll send you this card in the mail. If I think your story's fabulous. What is our story with these Yetis? Where do they live? Sometimes I build stories for my stamps. I do that. I've done it for many years. 'Cause I think about like, where would they live? Where did they come from? How did they meet? Where did they go to school? What are their names? We already know Rocky's name is Rocky, right? So I just kind of come up with these narratives in my mind. I loved when I was in school to write stories and to write. I always loved writing. And so I guess I've always had a little bit of an imagination, I guess is what you could say. And so when I'm stamping or creating a scene or, putting together dies, sometimes I make little stories up in my head. So you guys will have to comment below. This is your little homework session to tell me the story of these two Yetis. And I'll be anxious to read all of your comments. I have to say, I don't always respond to everybody's comments on a YouTube video. And it's not because I don't want to. I just don't always have time. So if for some reason you leave me a comment and I don't respond, I've seen it. It's just I don't always have time to respond to all the comments. And, that's just life. We get busy with things, Look at these two. Gosh darn it, are they cute or what? I don't know if you guys can hear the rain, but it is pouring rain right now outside of my office, my studio, and it is quite noisy. The wind's blowing pretty good. The rain's coming down pretty hard, and I'm just cozy inside telling this little story to you. All right, so here's the finished card. I want to apologize for the really bright photo. My camera, the time of day it was and everything, my camera was having a hard time. You can't even really see that Argyle embossing folder behind there. But it's really, really, really cute. And this card turned out fantastic. I love how it turned out. And I thought wishing you joy this holiday season was the perfect sentiment for this card. It's fun. It's whimsical. And these two Yetis are having so much joy in their life. And don't we just want to all have all the joy in our life? If you want to see other videos from me, click on either one that you see here. Click the little circle with my face in it to subscribe to my channel. And I hope to catch you in the next video. Have a wonderful day, friends. Keep your fingers inky. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.